How we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? We're back here with the Final Say Pod. How are my two co-hosts doing today?
What's up?
Great weekend of sports. I loved every
It's
second.
a great weekend of sports. It was a really interesting weekend of sports. Is that
What's
we've
that
got a
nickname?
we've got a couple of what?
What's that nickname? You always change it every week.
I'm just an interesting person trying to put two words together to make it happen, sir.
Okay.
And on my name generator meme, that's what it was today.
Trying to figure out your name. Okay, I like it.
I'm just trying to figure something out. I want to put a smile on your face. That's what I'm here
Y-
for.
You always do.
Yours and Jake's. Jake, give us a smile, bro. Oh, that was
That
ugly.
was a weird wink.
I know it was. Ugh. You like
Look
that
at
sauce kind of.
Daniel.
You like that sauce kind of wing. You know what I'm
Yeah, this guy, man. Shut up, Gucci trash
saying?
can.
um, let's kick things off.
Let's go.
Oklahoma versus number 5 Tennessee. Who wants it? I don't care.
I'll let Matt go first. Go ahead,
All
Matt. Tell
right.
us how lucky
So
this was.
how lucky? That's crazy. That's crazy. How lucky. I'll tell you what. I don't know what Oklahoma's doing. Changing the quarterback. What did they change it like in the second quarter, late second quarter?
Mm-hmm.
And I get the starter was struggling a little bit, right? I get it. But then to bring a freshman quarterback into an environment that it's a big game, I get it, it was in Oklahoma. That kid didn't know what he was doing out there. I get it that no offense was clicking. It pretty much went Tennessee's way the entire time, which I predicted Tennessee was going to win, by the way. I still believe that they should not have made a quarterback change.
You thought this was going to be a blowout as well.
Put some confidence in that kid to bench him and put a freshman quarterback in that did not know what he was doing. I didn't like it. Oklahoma, bad move from you, to be honest with you. And that's why Tennessee came up with the win. They're the better team.
Before you go, did he not have two touchdowns though?
The freshman?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was already over. Didn't matter. The game was already over.
Did Tennessee look good? To what you told us last week is Tennessee's the number one offense. Did that look like the number one offense this week to you?
No, they struggled, of course.
Okay. So, in my opinion, Oklahoma was playing practically with a new quarterback, and they were trying to teach themselves the way to win this game in a new SEC environment. They
We're struggling with little technical difficulties, but now that Jake is back, let's get it rolling.
Okay, as I was saying, Oklahoma is new to the SEC. For some reason, Tennessee is supposed to be this high-powered team and didn't do much. Remember, Oklahoma is maybe the worst out of the group, but in the end, they barely could beat them. Tennessee has a long way coming to them, and I think in the end, Tennessee being number 5 is farcical because I think this team is going to struggle and struggle bad when they have to go against the better teams. They still have to see Georgia. They might have to see Ole Miss. This is not a team that's ready to deal with those type of games. So if I'm just saying and being honest, Oklahoma didn't lose this game and Tennessee didn't win it. It was just luck that happened and helped them win. You have to understand, getting a rookie QB in the middle of the game does not help you in any type of way. They were practically trying to change their whole entire brand of offense within the game. It's ridiculous, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was dumb to do that. It was dumb to sub in a freshman quarterback to do that. And by the way, Juan, that kid did not score any touchdown. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, it was just so dumb for him to do, I forgot the bum's name in Oklahoma head coach. It was dumb for him to do that in a big game like that. He has no experience whatsoever, and to do that, like late second quarter, come on, man.
Do you see Tennessee being a threat in the big?
100%, 100%.
You think Oklahoma has the best defense?
They have a really good
struggled
defense.
against that defense.
I underestimated their defense.
Yeah, come on, man.
I underestimated them.
All I'm saying, one is in the next couple of weeks, Tennessee's got to go against some juggernauts here soon. And when they do, I want to see if he – because I don't think Oklahoma had the best defense that they have to see. Tennessee has some fighting games coming up. And I mean
the next big game they have is pretty much Alabama. I think they can handle Florida.
you think they'll beat Alabama?
I think they can handle Arkansas.
And I said Ole Miss instead. They still have to play Florida, Mississippi State. Come on, bro.
Mississippi State,
Georgia,
come on, dude. What are we
Vanderbilt?
doing? You're just naming names. Vanderbilt. All right, we're just saying names at this point, bro. What are we doing, dude?
Okay.
Oh, they're playing Texas Tech. Well, like, what are we doing? We're just naming like names, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro?
I'm just saying.
That's terrible, bro.
Good luck, buddy. You think they'll beat Bama? Bama's
I
10
never
times
said
the
that. Yo,
defense.
chill. I never said that at all.
Rent
I
free.
just said that they can handle Florida. They can handle Arkansas. It'll be a good game against Alabama.
Rent free.
That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Rent free. I know you say. I know you brought them up for a reason, but rent free. Hey, they still won this weekend against the team. Against the team you said they were going to lose to. By the way.
They got lucky, man. The refs helped them out. Go ahead.
Up next, we have number 12 Michigan versus USC. Matt, go first. Jake, go first.
Well, I laugh at this one because I tried to tell y'all that Lincoln Riley was supposed to show up and show me that he's serious and he's a top 5 head coach in this conference and this league. But yet, once again, to a team that's falling off and not themselves, he couldn't handle and beat them. Here's the thing, that this game was on a golden platter for him. His defense is better this year. His offense is, I honestly believe, a little better than it was last year with Caleb. They had everything right. Michigan's falling off. They don't have the same repertoire with a Jim Harbaugh brain in there. I'm sorry. So how do you lose this game? 27-24? This showed me everything I needed to know about Lincoln Riley, and the best thing he's ever going to be is a great offensive coordinator, in my opinion. He will never be a great head coach, in my opinion.
You act like this was a blowout. It wasn't even a blowout. And not only that, it was in Michigan. Like, you act like Lincoln Riley went into the big house and was like, oh, let's – and by the way, saying that this offense is better without Caleb is crazy, dude.
I'm calling a spade a spade.
All I'm saying is, bro, you act like they got embarrassed. It was a close game. Michigan's still a good team. I think you're just still biased because Texas beat them. They're still a good team. They're not bad.
If Michigan gets out of the top 15, top 20, it's a bad loss, even worse. You know that, right?
What are you talking about?
If Michigan right now, they're number 12. If they lose a couple more games and get out of that top 20, the top 25 in a way, this doesn't look like a regular loss anymore, Matt. This looks like a bad loss, and I believe Michigan has not one but 2 more losses coming up. That's why I'm telling you. This win that Michigan did to USC hurts Lincoln Riley, in my opinion, because I don't think Michigan's good, nor will they be good when we see at the end of the season. They're not beating Ohio State. Would you agree?
Who, Michigan?
Yeah.
It'd be a close one.
That's a second loss.
It'd be a close one.
I don't think they can beat Oregon either. That's a third
Oregon.
game.
Oregon.
They lose 2 of those games. Are they in the top 25 anymore? At the end of the season, I hope the committee's looking at it and saying, well, they lost to this Michigan team, but they've lost 3 games. Are they really that good? I'm just calling a spade a spade. They're overrated.
The next big game USC has is Penn State. That's it.
Fine.
That's all they have.
But they had a platter of just any, because you're right. That's all they have left. They can beat everybody else so easy. And you couldn't do this one game. This was the game for you. This was the game to put Lincoln on the map. To say,
he is on the map.
There. Yeah, I'll tell you this, bro. In that top 10, there's at least 5 to 6 teams that run the ball better than Michigan, because that's all Michigan can do.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you can take USC seriously. I can't take them seriously. Lincoln Riley, you're overrated, bro. Good job being a good offensive coordinator, in my opinion. That's all you're ever going to be.
Overrated is crazy, dude.
You know?
I hate to bring this up again, but they beat that bum LSU team.
Right.
An SEC team.
That's the thing about Lincoln Riley. He always looks in his past. I see why you're doing that, Matt. He never does anything really in the present when he can. He loses to Michigan like that. It's embarrassing. Hey, dude, good job,
How is it
man.
embarrassing? You act like Michigan's a bottom feeder team.
Matt, this take is going to age like fine wine when Michigan loses 2 more games. I'm telling you right now, it's going to age like fine wine, bro.
Or
I'm
age like milk.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm just saying, like, you act like they got embarrassed by a piss poor
You
team.
win this game, Matt. You win this game. This team is not good. This ain't
Hang
the same
on.
team from last year.
Okay, so you're saying Michigan's not good, right? So if USC beats them, oh well, they beat a broken Michigan team.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
What have
You're
we
supposed
done?
to do this.
Good
It's-
teams
you're
lose
supposed
to
to
bad
do
teams all the time.
Well, we'll talk about that.
All I'm saying is USC had it made for them. You already admitted their schedule. Like I said, Lincoln is overrated. And Matt, when you're gonna at the end of it all, I think in a year, maybe 2 years, you're gonna come to me and say, Jake, you know what? You're right. Lincoln Riley ain't so hot after all.
Is USC making the playoffs?
They can make the playoffs, but are they gonna be a one and done?
No.
They're gonna be one and done?
No.
They
won't be one and done.
There was 5 to 6 teams in the top 10 that can run the ball better than Michigan. You're telling me they're going to be able to beat that team?
Stop. Don't say they can run the ball better than Michigan. Michigan is one of the best teams in college football that can run the ball.
Michigan has one move, and you couldn't stop their one move? That's like me knowing we're playing paper, rock, scissors, and all you pick is rock. Stop it, man. You got to win this game. Lincoln, you're on the clock, bro.
Oh, on the clock. Everybody is. On Jake. That list is long, bro. That list is long.
We'll be having some more today, too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Go ahead, Juan. Next one.
Clock City. It's Clock City. Jake, what does your clock look like? You know, you had Russ. You have,
I was right on that Russ, wasn't I? Was I right on the Russ?
I mean,
I called it right away.
Yeah, but you haven't been able to been right because he hasn't played. So
I said he was on the clock in Denver. I was told by somebody on this that he was never going to leave Denver.
I was also told that he didn't do that bad in Denver, that y'all were just like the Carolina Panthers and we're impatient. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Justin Fields is looking a lot better. He might be sitting down on that clipboard a lot longer than you think, Juan.
Well, let's talk about the Carolina Panthers. Last week, we had a heated discussion that got pretty heated. It was differences in two sides. I believe I was agreeing with Jake that they should have sat him.
Absolutely.
And it's more on the organization, and Matt was more on the quarterback being the issue. So we're going to give Matt the topic and let him explain himself.
Did I not call it, guys? I mean, come on, man. Bryce Young has been starting for this team for a year and 2 games, whatever it is, right? They can't move the ball with that kid. They can't. And all of a sudden, you put in Andy Dalton, he gets 3 tutties just like that, man. That offense is looking like one of the best offenses in the NFL right now. I mean, come on, man. You can throw this whole crap that, oh, he's a veteran, blah, 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 blah. Bryce Young should be looking like Andy Dalton. Does not matter. I think it's more of the system than anything. Let's be honest. Is Andy Dalton an MVP? Is Andy Dalton
Bryce Young should be looking like Andy Dalton.
Are you going to be putting him in the conversation with Patrick Mahomes? Like, is that Andy Dalton to you right now? Because I don't think so.
Did they beat the 2001 Ravens that I didn't know about? Who they just beat?
The Raiders that just beat the Ravens.
Like I said, did they beat the best team ever in the league right now?
Lamar Jackson couldn't even handle that team. And then you have the Red Rocket.
You
Andy
even said
Dalton
Lamar's
coming
trash.
in here.
Why are you bringing him up like he's good now?
Andy Dalton coming in, and then he takes care of that team. He humbles that team. He puts 36 on that team.
Matt, last week you told me, you said, if Andy Dalton's looks this good, Jake, do you now come to my side? And what did I tell you?
I don't know. You say a bunch
of
you
don't remember? Because I told you, I said no, because Andy Dalton's an experienced 13-year veteran.
That means nothing, dude.
Oh, what?
How does that mean anything? What does that even mean?
What do you mean? You've been in the NFL. You've seen every damn defense in the damn league. What are you talking about?
How does that even mean anything?
What the hell? Hold on here. Let me get this straight, Matt.
Okay.
If you've been in the league for 13 years and you've seen every defense, by the way, they played the Raiders. Shocker there, guys. The Raiders doesn't have a good defense. They might have scared the Ravens, but do we really look at the Ravens as a threat? They almost let the Cowboys come back. That's a trash team. Stop that. As I was saying, you let the Raiders do all that? They didn't do nothing. Come on, man. Andy Dalton knew the game plan. He knew to throw it to the best players. He threw it to Adam Thielen a lot. Absolutely. But the thing is, and I kept saying this from last week, Bryce Young has not been able to learn because every time he says, hey, I finally figured this playbook out, they say, oh, hold on, Bryce. We got you a new coach and a new playbook to learn. They're screwing this poor boy. Congratulations. So I want to ask you something. Andy Dalton and the Panthers must be winning the next 11 games to you, right?
Never said that. They just look a lot better without Bryce Young.
Okay. So they should look great next week.
So Caleb Williams is struggling right now, right? All right. So let's throw in a 12-year vet. Let's just bring, I don't know, let's just name a random ass quarterback. I'm just going to, he probably doesn't even play anymore, right? He doesn't play anymore, but let's put Josh McCown. You know, Josh McCown comes back in the league. He's like a 15-year vet. Is he going to play better than Caleb Williams because he's a 15-year vet?
Matt, last week you told me with Bo Nix, you said, Jake, I'm telling you right now that Jarrett Stidham should be starting before him because he's experienced. Did you not tell me that? Was that not Matt Nava himself saying that? So why do you care about experience then? If you don't
does he not know Sean Payton's offense more than Bo Nix?
You don't think Andy Dalton knows an offense better than Bryce Young?
The offense, the same offense that Bryce Young should know more. Didn't Andy Dalton just get picked up by the Panthers?
Has he not seen the same offenses over and over?
Man, come on, bro. If that's the case, Jake, then he should have been fucking throwing it all up in the air whenever he was on the Bengals.
Then Andy Dalton,
that
like
makes
I just
no
told you,
sense, dude.
If this is their case, if Andy Dalton's really this good, they should easily be favorite. I can't wait for the next topic. You should have the Panthers winning this division with the way you're talking about Andy Dalton.
Because he's not an experienced vet. Yo, Malik Willis has no problem tossing up on the Packers. He has no experience whatsoever.
He has a great head coach that knows his weaknesses and his strengths. The sad thing about Bryce Young is nobody ever taught him how to get his strengths even better.
No one ever taught him, man. Gee, how many more years are we going to baby this guy? Yo, move on, bro. Just time to move on.
He's been there a year, Matt, and he hasn't even got a
baby him, bro.
Let me get this straight, Matt. After the first year, you give up on your QB that fast?
If the offense isn't moving, Jake, if the offense is not moving whatsoever, hey, look, you put Andy Dalton in. Oh wow, 3 tutties, bro. Adam Thielen's like finally a quarterback that we can finally catch the ball from.
Who did Bryce Young lose to last week?
I don't know.
The Chargers. Is the Chargers a good defense?
Yeah, they have a good defense.
Okay. Are the Raiders a good defense?
Yeah.
Oh, the Raiders are a good defense.
A mediocre defense.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just saying. They stopped your quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Why do you keep saying that? Look, I've already told you.
Why can't I say that?
Even you have said that before.
Why can't I say that? Do other people outside of this little podcast have Lamar Jackson top 5? Yes or no? Okay,
but you're talking to me, not the other people. You're talking to me, not the other people. I don't believe in Lamar like those guys. I'm telling you right now, that was nothing to me. In fact, like I said, the Ravens already almost screwed themselves over again.
Yeah.
They can't control a lead. So don't give me that.
You just can't accept that Andy Dalton made that offense so much better.
I just want to see what Andy Dalton does. Juan, get to the next topic. I can't wait to hear Matt's prediction on this one. Please.
Well, the next topic.
I want to move on too.
Yeah, please get to the Panthers. I want to see this NFC South.
Yeah, the next topic is the NFC South. Whose division is it?
What you think, Matt?
Whose division is it?
Yeah.
Andy Dalton came on. Hey, make sure to put in Andy Dalton because he's looking like a star. This man's a superstar.
Absolutely, he is. Tell me he's not. That's his first game. I don't know in how long. It was the last time that kid started. And all of a sudden, he comes back his first game and throws 3 tutties like that.
Matt, will the Panthers be 4th place in that division? Yes or no?
The Panthers?
Yep.
No, they won't be 4th.
Okay. That's all I want to hear. I love to hear that. Go ahead.
So then put them.
Whose division it is.
They might be 3rd.
Okay.
So
because you already know who I have winning that division.
That's fine.
All right then.
Well, whose division is it? Because I mean, we saw what Baker Mayfield did this past weekend.
What happened? He had one bad game.
Shit,
So he has one bad game. Let's throw him out. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing, Jake?
Hey,
he has one bad game and throws him out.
I have a question, Juan. See, this guy didn't watch the games. Lions game, he didn't look good either. The only reason he looked good is because Mike Evans caught the ball and he just threw it up and said, "Hey, Mike, catch it, please."
No,
see, that's the only reason he looked good.
He threw a dot.
No. He threw it up. The thing is, this time you had PS2, the lockdown corner of the league, saying, "Nah, buddy, you're going to have to throw it to somebody else. You're locked down." See, that's the difference. The Lions didn't have a defensive cornerback to do that. So now people are now seeing that, hey, if you pressure Baker and you really get to him, he makes a lot of mistakes. In my opinion, I still see the Saints as the best team in this division. And I believe that they just had a mere blemish that happened to them. They didn't look so good because the Eagles and Saquon's practically showing us that he can be an MVP this season. Saquon unleashed. And I think right now we need Alvin Kamara to step up a little more and Derek Carr to be the same Derek Carr we saw the first 2 weeks. And I think he will. Unlike the Panthers, who I know will be last place, which is crazy that Matt somehow thinks that they're going to be above fourth in the division. Unlike them, the Falcons also showed me that they cannot control and not take over when they're paying a quarterback that much money. And on 3rd and 4th down in the league, you know what they did? They ran the ball. That's not good. That is not good at all. So all I'll say is this. I think this is the Saints division to win. The Saints play the Falcons this weekend. So good luck, Kirk Cousins, because it's only going to get worse for you. And then here the next couple weeks, they see them Buccaneers. And I think, honestly, in my opinion, they do have another lockdown corner as well in Marshawn Lattimore. And I think if you put Marshawn against good old Mike Evans and you let Baker try and show you if he can beat you with anybody else, I think he fails 9 times out of 10.
Let me just run through these games real quick, Matt, and then you tell me dub or no dub, okay? The Panthers have the Bengals.
Yo, Jake's laughing, but they're 0-3 right now. I don't know why he's laughing. I don't know why you're laughing, dude.
I better have that.
Yo, you act like the Bengals are a top team right now. They just lost.
I better see Andy Dalton throw for 3 TDs. He better have that in that prize picks this Thursday. I'm just saying,
they got the Bengals, they got the Bears, the Falcons, the Commanders, and the Broncos.
Oh, you named 4 games, right, or 5?
He named 5.
They go 3-2.
They go 3-2.
They go 3-2.
Say it again. The Bengals, the Bears.
The Bengals, the Bears, the Falcons, Commanders, and Broncos.
The Bengals, I might give to the Bengals. Might. I don't know. They don't look too hot right now. The Bears, come on. It's either way.
Come on. Caleb is trash.
Go either way. What was the next one?
Falcons.
Yeah, come on, bro. That'll be a close game. It'll be a division game. It's a division game. Come on. You're laughing. I don't know why. I guess he thinks Kirk Cousins is like great all of a sudden.
Commanders.
I think Jaden Daniels had the game of his freaking life.
Oh, he's not going to do anything.
He had the game of his life on Monday.
Broncos.
Come on, man. Yo, he just beat Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he's on his high horse right now.
Ain't no high horse. I mean, we just won. We showed them how to play. It wasn't no regular win. It was a blowout in Tampa.
I don't know.
What happens with Carolina?
And you're so high on the Saints. Like Derek Carr got humbled against the Eagles.
He didn't get blown out.
He got. I never said he got blown out.
I know he didn't get blown out.
He got brought back to earth, is what he did. That's the Derek Carr that I know.
I don't know about that. I think if you watch the game, if you saw Shaheed, if he catches that ball, I think it's a different game. He threw a easy ball into a touchdown practically to Shaheed. He just didn't catch it. I don't know.
Well, speaking of touchdowns,
woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of woulda, coulda, shoulda, The Cowboys' losing streak continues. They've lost to the Ravens. But who do you put the blame on?
Look, and I tried to tell Flo this. I said this before the season, after the season last year.
Love you, Flo.
There were 3 things wrong with this team. Number 1, you have no running game. You never had a running game, and I don't think you've had one since 2017, 2018 with a prime Ezekiel Elliott. Okay? That's 1. Number 2, you don't have a wide receiver anybody is afraid of. Anybody is afraid of other than CeeDee Lamb. And then when CeeDee Lamb, exactly what happened, doesn't look good, this team does not look good at all. This looks bad. And last but not least, this is number 3, and I know I've said this before. This got me mad. What did you do in the offseason to fix this defense up? Congratulations, you hired Mike Zimmer. But in my opinion, I think Dan Quinn was a better defensive coordinator. And I know he left, but all you got was Mike Zimmer. And I think, was it Eric Kendricks from the Vikings, a middle linebacker? That's all you did this offseason on your defensive side. Let me tell you something. When the Packers beat you, the Packers didn't just beat you. I've heard Matt say they out-schemed you and they outplayed you. The Saints did the same thing. Did you notice how? They kept running the damn ball. You know why? Because all Micah Parsons is a pass rusher. I'm starting to understand that I'll be damned if anybody comes up to me and tells me, man, Micah's the next Von Miller. That's a damn lie. This guy is one thing and one thing only. He can pass rush like no other, and that's about it. He has no defense, no heart in him, because you don't let your team go down like that. You don't do that. You step up to the plate. This defense was terrible. And in my opinion, it only gets worse from now. I told y'all that this team is not making the playoffs. And the way it's looking, it's only going to get worse.
That's your cue, Matt.
You're on mute, buddy.
I think you're going a little overboard, to be honest with you. I think you're going overboard. We all know the Cowboys. Yeah, they're struggling a little bit right now. They'll get back on it, bro. Trust me. I do agree with you that, hey, if you run against this Cowboys defense, anybody can get their way. Micah Parsons is not supposed to be the next Von Miller. He's supposed to be the next DeMarcus Ware, by the way. Just want to let you know that.
No, I said he was versatile because he could play linebacker like Von Miller.
Nah, Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? Where is he at now? All I'm saying is that, yeah, the Cowboys are struggling right now. I think they'll get back on it. I don't know who they have next.
They have the Giants next.
Yeah, Thursday Night Football, easy win. They'll win over them easy. They're going to be looking.
I want to say the next 5 games real quick for you, just so you can hear them.
Go ahead.
Giants, Steelers, Lions, 49ers, and Falcons.
Sounds like a 2-3 schedule to me.
So they getting back on track for you? Or they're already 1-2. So that'd be what?
I think they'll handle the Giants. They'll handle the Falcons. They'll handle the Steelers. Hang on. I think the Steelers are on their high horse right now. Who has a better offense, Steelers or Cowboys?
I'll go Cowboys.
Okay,
but I believe who has a better defense?
The Steelers do. But I'm just saying.
I think that's a pick'em game, and it's in Pittsburgh.
And you just said it. You just said it yourself, man. If you run against the Cowboys, they can beat them. Who the Steelers have? Najee Harris. Najee Harris.
Wow,
oh, come on, bro.
Najee that guy Harris. Falls 4 yards. That guy's
Najee Harris.
4 yards.
Nah, bro, he ain't doing it, bro. I'm just saying they'll come back. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, and it's tough for me to say this. That 49ers game can go either way. To be honest with you, we're struggling right now.
You said
we'll get to that one.
Hold on. You said no run game, but I just looked it up right now, and I don't know how much of a big deal this makes, but they just signed Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I don't know why
they didn't do that
in the first. Yeah, because they had him in the practice squad, and that just told me they were playing greedy. As in, do we really need him? Do we really don't? Because they had him as a practice squad player this whole time.
Dalvin Cook, what is this? 2018, bro.
And I don't think. I don't think he does anything. I really don't. I think he can pick up here or there, but he's not the same.
He's like another Ezekiel Elliott to me.
They've got, what is his last name? Dinwiddie and Deuce.
Please say those
Deuce Vaughn.
Don't they have those two?
You said that with a straight face.
No, I'm saying I think that's why they got. I think
we know why they got another running back. Their running backs are horrible.
Exactly.
All 3 of them.
including Dalvin.
Like I said, the Cowboys will get back on track. They're not missing the playoffs. You're crazy. That division is wide open.
They better not fall off because they won't catch up.
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
Speaking of wide open, a lot of people have this as wide open. A lot of people believe that the Bears got Caleb just to end up looking as bad as they are, and thinking they should have kept Justin Fields. Did the Bears make the wrong move as they continue to struggle?
Go ahead, Matt.
Matt, this is your boy, so you go first.
You act like Caleb Williams is playing bad, bro. He's not playing bad.
Well, someone else has their team 3-0.
He threw over 300 yards. You act like this dude's playing like a bum right now. Hey,
52 attempts. 52 attempts.
I have a question. Where's the Bears' run game? They have no run game. You have Swift, whatever. And where's the run game? You pick this good running back up. They have no run game. Help Caleb out a little bit. And you said 52 times because they're not running the ball. They're not running it. So they know, oh, Caleb's going to pass it. We already know it. Oh, Caleb's going to pass it. We already know it. And you act like they got blown out. It was a close game.
The Colts are not good. I'm not hearing that.
The Colts are not good? They're all right.
Stop. You want to put another one down?
They're all right. They're all right.
Up and coming, but they are not good.
Yeah, they're all right. They're not bad. They have a good defense. They have a okay offense.
You specifically said last week that their defense was not that great.
I said their defensive line wasn't good.
They're missing their D line.
DeForest Buckner.
So they still lost this game. You had Caleb winning this game.
You do know the defensive line has more to do with the run than anything, right?
I wish you would have said that last week.
So they stopped the run, right? So they stopped the run. They couldn't stop the pass, though.
What do you mean they couldn't stop the pass?
He threw what was it? 350 something yards. What do you mean? That's stopping the pass?
Did he have like 8 touchdowns or something? Man, boy,
he had 2. He had 2.
How many picks did he have?
I think he had like 2.
No. Congrats, Caleb! You did great. He looked like trash.
He did not look like trash, dude. What are you talking about? Anthony Richardson looked like trash. Not Caleb.
He got the win. You know what's crazy?
So it's all.
I heard somebody tell me week 1 whenever Caleb looked worse than Will Levis that when was the win? And Caleb got the win over freaking Will Levis because Will Levis looked better than him that day.
Right.
So I don't know how you're not saying how are you using this against AR right now?
Caleb Williams, he didn't look too good the week 1, right? But he's looking better every single week.
Which week you talking about?
Week 1.
The 95-yard week?
I said he didn't look too good.
Yeah, and you still told me that he got the win. Jay.
Absolutely. But I can also say that he didn't look too good. Can you not say that he played better this time?
I don't think he played great.
Oh my gosh.
33
Some of those yards
52.
was throwing it up, and DJ Moore caught it on a Hail Mary. I want to add that in. I'm just saying, if you watch the games, I watch these games. I got Red Zone, buddy. I was watching these games.
33 for 52, 363 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
That's not good. That's not good. And this Colts team is not a good team.
It's not a good team.
This is. I don't know who's worse, them or the Jags in that division.
And you say that. And you say he didn't have a run game, but 8 carries for 30 yards, averaging 3.8.
Right. Where was I wrong?
And then Swift, my bad. 13 carries, 20 yards for.
Where was I wrong, Juan?
You said help him out. They're at least averaging 3 yards.
Okay, Juan. Like I said, I wasn't wrong about that. I guess 30 yards and 20 yards is a good run game. I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking, Juan. All I'm saying is give this kid a run game, and then
we gotta give him everything, don't we?
No, bro, just give him a run game.
We got an offensive wide receivers. You got DJ Moore, got Coco Matt.
Yeah, and he's feeding them the ball.
He's feeding them the ball. Sure is throwing 2 picks to them.
He absolutely is feeding the ball. I think Romeo Duzzi had like over 100 yards.
112.
I guess he's not feeding them. I guess he's not.
In my opinion, he didn't feed them enough to win the game.
Cole Kmet had 10 for 97.
Here's the other point. We're not talking about the quarterback they let go of in the offseason. And Juan, you brought this question up. I want you to talk about it. What do you think of Justin Fields, Juan, right now and what he's doing with Pittsburgh? Now, I will admit myself, I was not a fan of this guy, nor the Steelers. But they're now 3-0. And it's kind of crazy because there was a team that was told – well, I was told last week that this team was going to show me how to beat the Steelers. And they ended up making that boy, Justin Herbert, look like an injury-prone quarterback, as we know to be. Ice up, son, ice up. Juan, what do you think in that game with Justin Fields?
I think he's doing enough to get it done. It might not be pretty. It might not, be worthy of high praise or whatever. Last game, he went 12 for 18 for 125 yards. But he's doing enough to keep his team in the game.
I like it. He's doing a lot better. He's looking a lot better than Caleb right now. I don't know.
I said it the wrong way, guys. It's 25 for 32 for 245 yards. One touchdown with one interception. I read Justin Herbert's stat line. That's not a good stat line.
What was Justin Herbert's stat line?
Steelers have a good defense. And not only that, Justin Herbert is playing on a bad ankle right now.
It's plantar fasciitis. Stop saying ankle.
Injury prone, man.
He has a high ankle sprain.
Injury prone kind of quarterback, in my opinion.
He plays through it, unlike other quarterbacks.
He stepped out. He didn't finish the game.
Okay, more than likely he plays through it.
They got a tough one this week against them Chiefs.
Like the Steelers are winning because of Justin Fields. It's because of that defense.
I got clowned on that Sean Payton's a horrible coach. He sucks without Drew Brees losing to the Steelers last week. Now they win against the Chargers, and now they got a great defense and all that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They didn't pick off Justin Herbert. That Steelers defense didn't pick off Justin Herbert.
What does that have to do with anything?
You said they had a good defense, so you would think that
they do have a good defense.
And the defense is good, but my opinion is if Justin Herbert's that quarterback that we think he is.
Yeah, and
you would think that he could do it.
Playing with a high ankle sprain, he's not a moving quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the pass rush should have gotten there.
And they also stopped the run. They also stopped the run. We all know Jim Harbaugh likes to stop the run. Likes to run the ball.
They didn't look good.
And what do you mean no pass rush? I think they had like 5 or 6 sacks.
I just find it crazy how we're picking up the Steelers.
What are we doing?
This week and last week?
And they had like 5 or 6 sacks.
It was 5 sacks to be exact.
Yeah.
Now the Steelers defense is good.
What do you mean, bro? At least Justin Herbert threw a tutty, bro. What did fucking Bo Nix do?
We're not.
Hey, did Bo Nix finish the? Hey, Juan, did Bo Nix finish the game? Hey, did Bo Nix finish the game, Juan?
Oh, congratulations! You finished the game, I guess. Did they take the same L as the Chargers did?
That's fine.
Okay. I guess finishing the game makes the L better. I guess that makes sense. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing?
But the Bears make the wrong move. Should they have kept Justin and did something else?
How did they make the wrong move? Justin Fields was struggling on the Bears as well.
They're 3-0. And your boy is
You're saying they're 3-0, but it's not because of Justin, bro. I agree with you that he's doing just enough. They would have been 3-0 with freaking Russell Wilson.
I don't know about that.
Yes, they will.
I don't know that.
Yes, we don't know that, but like Juan said earlier, he's doing just enough. It's not like he's carrying this team. Russell Wilson would have done just enough.
You said the Chargers were going to be their biggest one because before the 2 games they had were the Broncos and the Falcons. And the Chargers should have been where we figured out if they were either.
This was a moment.
Yeah, you saw the Chargers week 1, week 2. They're like running all over teams. I thought it was going to happen again. But they stopped the run. What can I say?
So this team practically based on a running. It's a running game. It's really not on Herbert.
What do you mean?
This team doesn't do nothing if their running game's not anything. Is that what you're telling me, Matt?
You saw week 1, week 2.
I'm asking you a question. Just
what do you mean? I did answer it. You saw week 1, week 2. All they did was run the ball.
Okay, so Justin Herbert's really not much.
He's playing on a hurt ankle.
Yo, Juan, you know what's crazy, Juan? At the beginning of the season, he was coming at, is Burrow going to be healthy? And it's his guy that's hurt right now. It's his guy that's hurt.
Playing through those injuries.
He's got the Chiefs this week, man. Let's see if he can stay up there.
Who knows if he'll even play? It's a high ankle sprain.
You better not be saying that he plays through injuries.
It's a high ankle sprain. Who knows if
he's going to play?
Hey, I'm curious, how many games have Joe Burrow missed over Justin Herbert?
All I'm saying is Herbert's been missing. Herbert has been missing a lot.
Herbert is 2-1. Burrow is 0-3.
That's fine. I'm not worried.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? All that matters is the dubs, right? As long as you get the dub, right?
Hey, Matt.
No, not anymore, right?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, if he's injured, are they going to stay winning?
What? I think so.
No.
What do you mean? You literally said,
and I even said it. This week, right?
What do you mean? That you said they're not doing anything. Justin Herbert's not doing anything. It's all their run games. So what changes? So what changes?
So why they lose this week?
Because the Steelers stopped the run.
If I'm the Chiefs, if I'm everybody else, I stop the run because Herbert's shit, and so is Taylor Heineke.
Herbert shit.
I'm gonna say Jake's favorite thing. The Steelers showed you how to beat the Chargers. So anybody they play next, they should theoretically.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, stop the run.
We'll see if they can stop the run like Steelers did.
They got Chiefs this week. I can't wait.
Who got the Chiefs this week? Who has the Chiefs this week?
The Chargers. That's what I'm saying, Juan. I can't wait, bro. Let's see if these wins stay stacking up. And then you got this guy over there on a hobble.
So if the Chargers beat the Chiefs next week, what?
Hold on. Do the Chargers beat the Chiefs?
What?
Justin Herbert or Taylor Heineke?
What? No matter what, no matter who's snapping that ball, if the Chargers beat the Chiefs next week, then what?
Hold on. That does matter because if Herbert's sitting down watching him play, you're going to count that as him winning?
I'm going to count the Chargers as winning.
Hey, Juan, backpack. No. All the things that you can say is all that I love is too. Backpack. Hey, Dora the Explorer, he's going to be over there sitting down and he's getting carried if they win and he's sitting down on the bench, Matt. It matters if he's playing that game, buddy.
I don't really like to agree with Jake too many times, but he has a point on this one.
What's the point, Juan?
If Taylor Heineke wins the game for them, do you give that to Justin Herbert?
Taylor Heineke, right? If he has the same stats as Justin Herbert, then what? Oh, well, Taylor Heineke won the game, so they don't really need Justin.
I have a prediction already in place at the end of the season. If this team doesn't make the playoffs, and it's not looking that way in my opinion, but if they don't make the playoffs, I said this.
It does not look like that whenever they're 2-1 right now. You act like they're 0-3.
But they're gonna be rumblings that Harbaugh might not be too fond of this guy. That's all I'm saying. That's my theory going around. Now I'm not saying they're going to release him or anything by next year. I'm just saying we're going to start hearing them rumblings just a little more.
Okay.
Next one, Juanito Bonito.
Speaking of missing the playoffs, the Rams, with a comeback win against the 49ers, which really broke my heart because we were up 14-0. They only led for 2 seconds. The Rams had 11 people on IR. Granted, we have injuries as well, but it just seemed like the defense played complacent. No one stepped up when they needed to. The only one was JJ, and I'm hurt. Brock Purdy had the game of his life. Juwan Jennings had the game of his life.
Shout out Juwan. Loved him. Use him in fantasy.
We went away from the run in the second half. Brock Purdy is back there dancing. I don't know how to explain this. I said this last week that with the way we played against the Vikings, who knows with this game, but I came in pretty confident thinking that we were going to, it was going to be a scrappy game because of the divisional game, but I did not think us losing, and I am beyond pissed with the way we played. It's just frustrating. Everyone's talking about your window is closed. you guys aren't going to do shit the next 3 years. And it's just, I don't believe it. I believe in my team. This is me about to cry, by the way. And I just don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with our defense. We've never given up explosive plays. And then Tutu Atwell, Justin Jefferson, and he was fucking, just explosive play after every fucking game. Just seems like. Matt, take it away.
I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you exactly what happened. I agree with you that Kyle Shanahan ran away from the run game in the second half. Brock Purdy was doing his thing. He showed up without Debo, without CMC, without Kittle. Hey, I'm going to be honest, without Brandon Ayuk. I still don't know where he's at. Special teams and not even going to say blown coverages, but like our defense is so sus this year. I don't know what we had one of the best pass coverages last year. Now it's gone. It doesn't even exist anymore. Our defensive line is getting to the quarterback, but it's just not showing up. I don't know what it is. Hargrave is now out for the season, which is a big loss for us. Like I said, special teams and Ronnie Bell, you are on my hit list. Good night, bro. There was a time late in the game where Brock Purdy threw a dot to you and you swatted the ball away like a freaking defender. You do know, Ronnie Bell, you're supposed to catch the ball, right? That's what you get paid to do. I don't know how Ronnie Bell is even still on our roster right now. Special teams, Ronnie Bell lost that game. We kept it way too close. Like I said, Kyle Shanahan ran away from the run, but Brock Purdy looked great, had the game of his life. Juwan Jennings had the game of his life. It's a tough loss. It is what it is. We move on to the next.
Would you agree with me with as many as they had out on their offensive line? Should we have not sacked that the quarterback more?
They still had their starting tackles.
We signed. Their team is depleted.
Signed. So is ours.
Relax. Yours is worse than yours.
That defensive line is still
theirs is worse than ours.
Right now, with the rosters y'all both have intact, who has a better roster? Right now, with everybody hurt, who has a better roster, man?
I think it's up in the air.
Oh, stop it, man. This guy.
I want to say that we have the better defense, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all.
You're telling me that they had a better defense?
They had a better defense the second half.
No. They outsmarted y'all. I get that. I know what happened. I know Kyle Shanahan blew up again. I wish consistency would come in, because Denver went 0-2 last week, and you were ready to tell me that Sean Payton's a bum. He looked like crap. He's not going to be able to fix, Bo, do anything with this. He's nothing without Drew Brees. But I told this to Flo, and I just don't understand where the consistency's at. When y'all lost 2 games, you still have hope. We lose 2 games, and you threw us to the shit.
Y'all have.
I'm wondering why.
You cannot argue. You cannot compare our 2 teams. You can't.
Right now, are we comparable by the record?
By the record, yeah.
Okay, absolutely. That's what I'm trying to get at. By the record, no matter what, as of right now in week 3, we are the same 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see it. Here's the worst part. Now, this is me. I know how you went outside the horizon and said, look at the whole entire process. I'm going to do the same thing with you. To me, I expect Sean Payton to make the playoffs with this team. But to the outside world, this team was supposed to be a 5-win team. Okay? Now, your team is supposed to be in the Super Bowl this year. And they have the same record as us right now. So what frustrates me is why are we not throwing Kyle Shanahan more blame and blaming this guy for not doing his damn job right? Let me tell you something. You could say that this team, this roster was the same as the Rams roster, but y'all still had more elite players than they did. More elite players. I don't want to hear that. I can't name anybody on the damn Rams defense. I know you can't either. Offensively, you were telling me how great your running game was just 2 weeks ago with the Jets. Oh, man. Hey, do we really need C-Man? Go ahead and rest up. Look.
He had 77 rushing yards. You look dumb right now.
That's fine. He can look good. But in the end, you lost the game.
Yeah, but what?
And
You just made no sense right there.
You said you had a great running game.
We do have a great running game, bro. He had 77 rushing yards.
77 rushing yards is really good?
What? That's not good.
Rushing yards.
Oh, my gosh.
Hold on. That guy had 50. Those two guys together had 50. He was killing them for 20 and 30 yards.
That was two running backs. This was one. This was one. This was one.
Your team likes to run with one running back. Like I said.
By the way, Brock Purdy had 40.
Absolutely. Brock Purdy looked good. I'm not going to deny that. But I don't know how Kyle Shanahan doesn't get any blame today. I don't know how we're not coming at him as hard as we should.
I don't think we should be blaming.
He's out there catching the ball. Is that what he's doing?
No, but he's coaching those teams. And all I know is Sean McVay out-schemed him and outsmarted him again.
Brock Purdy went 22 for 30. That means he missed 8.
Absolutely. I have nothing to say about Brock.
6 of those were drop passes by wide receivers. One who we're paying $30 million to and ain't worth a flying freak. And the other one is Ronnie Bell.
I just don't understand that right now the Seahawks are undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the Cardinals did lose, but they do look promising what they did last year. And right now, you should be the team to beat this year. Now, I tried to warn y'all on this last season when I said, guys, after the season ended, I said, hey, y'all had a great team. And honestly, y'all have had the best team in the NFC the past 4 seasons. But the difference is y'all were the healthiest last year. My worry is, are y'all going to stay healthy? Because y'all were as healthy as y'all could be for last season to make the Super Bowl. What I'm noticing is y'all lose players, Kyle Shanahan's not Sean McVay. He can't win without his players. Sean McVay does that, not Kyle. So I think in the end, you need to start looking at Kyle and saying, hey, bro, y'all just extended him. It's time to step up, Kyle.
It's been like that for the past 6 years with you. It's time to step up, Kyle.
Absolutely. And has he delivered in your opinion?
It's every year. Every year
Matt,
with you.
Has he delivered in your opinion?
It's every year.
Is he delivered in your opinion?
He's a top 5 head coach, no?
Has he delivered?
Is he a top 5 head coach? Yes or no?
I could say that, yes.
Okay.
But has he delivered?
You're saying because he hasn't won the Super Bowl, right?
Absolutely.
Obviously not.
Okay.
But who are you going to replace Kyle with?
He needs to.
But how many?
You act like our offense was stale. It wasn't stale. We didn't lose. We didn't lose because of our offense. Like 24. I don't get what you're saying.
Hold on. How many points did y'all put up? 21?
24.
24?
Yeah.
You think that was good enough points against that Rams team?
Obviously not, because we lost.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at. That Rams defense was not good.
You missed what Juan said earlier. How many incompletions did he have?
8.
He had 8. Absolutely.
He had 8 and 6 drop passes. 6. Like you said, put it on a t-shirt. Merchandising coming out next week.
Absolutely. Because in the end, Kyle Shanahan messed with that special teams. He doesn't look at special teams as nothing. He really doesn't.
Say that again?
Special teams lost you the game.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So special teams
Does that go to coaching?
Special team. Is that going Kyle? Kyle doesn't control the special teams.
He's the head coach. Stop that.
That doesn't mean anything.
What?
So what?
He's the head coach. Yes, it goes on you. What are you talking about?
It goes
I've never seen anybody after a loss blame the special teams coordinator and say, it's your damn fault. Stop that, Matt. That goes on the head coach.
Of course it goes on the head coach. It goes on the head coach.
Hey, all I'm saying is Kyle Shanahan, you need to step up now. Because, hey, Sean McVay is out showing you with a worse team. Don't tell me that roster is the same roster as y'all's, even with the injuries together. That's embarrassing. Y'all shouldn't have lost this game. I had 31-10. You had them winning.
Absolutely, we should not have lost this game. But guess what? Special teams and drop passes.
It's a good thing y'all got the Patriots this week.
Drop passes.
Boy, it's a good thing.
I guess Kyle Shanahan's out there catching balls. I don't know.
Hey, I'll tell you this. Kyle Shanahan can do no wrong for you.
That's not true. I put blame on Kyle Shanahan whenever we lost against the Vikings.
He just said it right now too. We got away from the run in the second half.
Yeah, you look dumb right now.
If that's the case, that he just said the offense was good. Y'all did everything y'all needed to do on offense.
Our offense was good.
So is he contradicting himself by saying the offense was good? They did everything they needed to do? Because now you're saying the running game needed to be done.
You're just not listening.
Oh, okay. We'll let the viewers listen to that about the running game. You said at one point the offense did enough that they had to do.
I never said they did enough. You look dumb right now.
You didn't say the offense didn't look good?
What? I never said they did enough.
I'm so glad this is
I never said they did enough. Y'all, me too. Rewatch this.
The offense, you said the offense did what y'all did not lose because of the offense.
We did not lose because of our offense. Drop passes, I agree.
So don't bring up the running game.
Special teams.
So one.
I never brought up the running game. You brought up the running game.
He just said you brought up the running game earlier with Kyle Shanahan saying that was
you brought up the running game, and I shut you up whenever he ran 77 rushing yards.
The running game y'all went away from.
Absolutely.
But the offense did good enough.
What?
Does that make sense?
Because we lost.
Come on, guys. Come on. Hey, crowd, fans, listen in. Does that make sense? Hey, the offense did good enough, but we didn't run the ball.
No one said they did good enough. Get those rocks out of your ear, my guy.
Come on, guys.
Drama.
Kyle, step up, bro. Sean outplayed you with a worse team.
I agree. That part I do agree with. He did outplay us with a worse team.
Matt can't even admit that was a worse team.
Drop passes.
But like I said,
next topic.
I was still talking though. Okay, I guess we want to talk about the Thursday night game. Who wants to talk about this? Cowboys versus the Giants. Whoopee.
Blowout.
This is gonna be a blowout. The Cowboys are gonna come out strong. They're gonna win the game. We're gonna
It's in New York.
It doesn't matter. The Cowboys are gonna win the game. They're gonna start saying, "We them boys, we're back. We're going to the Super Bowl," and then it's just.
You believe this is a must-win?
Yeah, they need a booster, and they're lucky they have the Giants.
If they lose this game, what happens?
I don't see it.
You don't see it either, Matt?
I don't see it.
Them losing against the Giants?
All I'm saying is this O-line of the Giants. Now, I know they played the Browns, and boy, we can get into that later. Because 1 week we're looking at that quarterback, Deshaun, and he looks great. And then 1 week we see that he just looks like Deshaun the masseuse or whatever he is. But he doesn't look good at all.
Deshaun threw 2 tutties, but he didn't do good? Come on, man. You're so inconsistent.
Yeah. They played against the Giants. Did he do enough to beat him?
Bro.
Are the Giants a good team?
No.
Why did the Browns lose that game?
Not because of Deshaun.
What are you talking about?
He didn't make any mistakes.
Didn't they get blown out?
No.
What was the score?
It was like 21-15. That's a blowout. I don't know, man. I don't know how you are, bro. You're all over the place.
No, I'm not.
Is that a blowout?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. All I'm saying is the Giants look good, and Malik Neighbors unstoppable.
They don't have a run game.
What do you mean they don't have but they have a good offensive line?
The Giants don't have a run game. You said it earlier that the blueprint to beat the Cowboys is to run. They don't have a run game. Unless Daniel Jones is going to carry them on the running.
What do they run for? Well, hold on here. David Singletary ran for 65 yards. Now, you said 77 was good enough. Is 65, what's the breaking point to you to where it's not good enough anymore?
What did they have week 2?
I'm talking about last week against the Browns.
What did he have?
He had 65 yards for 16 attempts. Not only that, they had 2 other running backs that ran for 20 yards each.
That's pretty good. I can't lie.
Daniel Jones is a running back.
In my opinion, who has a better
Jones is running back?
Daniel Jones is not a running back.
I know, but he can run the ball, though. Juan.
I know, but I'm telling Jake, he said 2 other running backs, and I said
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones is not a running back.
But
I mistake one.
Who has a better D line?
Get it together.
The Browns or the Cowboys?
I don't know.
I think the Giants' offensive line is good. I really do.
I think they have a good offensive line.
I think this game is a lot closer. Juan's saying this is a blowout. I don't know how he's saying it's a blowout.
It's a divisional game. The Cowboys need a pick-me-up. This is all it's going to be. We're going to hear Weed and Boys. It's going to be all over your timeline. It's going to be so annoying again for them to win, but they're going to win this game.
Okay. Well, what's your score?
The Dak attack is back, is what we're going to hear, bro. The Dak
What's
attack
your score?
is back. There's a reason we paid him that much money. It's all you're going to hear. And then if Dalvin Cook plays this game, if this is the game that Dalvin Cook plays, you're going to see that.
Yeah, you want to play this game because he's not going to look good against the Steelers.
I'm just telling you, you're going to hear Dalvin Cook's resurgence is real. He's going to be the best running back of the NFC. You're going to hear all this great stuff. This is what I'm saying. The Cowboys are going to win this game, and it's going to be 31-10, and you're going to hear Weed and Boys, Weed and Boys, Weed and Boys.
What do you think, man? What's the score?
35-24.
I'm going to go against the Lamb. I'm going to go upset. I think Giants are on a high. I think Malik Neighbors is a real deal. And I don't think Dallas has a good corner to stop him. I know Trayvon Diggs are going to scream at me and say Trayvon Diggs, but I'll be honest. He hasn't looked good this year. Chris Olave went all over him whenever they were playing in week 2. I'm going to go I think it's going to be a little high scoring. You're right. I'll do 27-31. Giants win.
The Giants haven't scored past 21.
I think there's a time and a place when the team says, all right, we're tired of losing to this team.
The first game against the Vikings, they scored 6. The game against the Commanders, they scored 18, and the Giants barely scored 21 on the Browns. They have not scored more than 21 points.
All of a sudden, they have a high-powered offense.
All I know is they're playing one of the worst defenses, too. I want to add that in.
I'm telling you, Micah Parsons is going to get there.
I don't think you let Micah get in.
And if
I'm telling you, they've been able to neutralize Micah the past 2 games.
And if you stop him, I think the guy's name is Lawrence or whatever his last name is,
DeMarcus Lawrence.
He would be out. He's questionable.
Uh-oh.
He's questionable.
I'm telling you right now, it's not even close.
They lose this game. What's said? That's all.
Panic mode.
It's Mike McCarthy his ass is on fire.
I think his ass is on fire right now.
No, because they had a little bit of a resurgence in the fourth quarter. You heard X say that he was kind of
getting. The game was over, man.
But still,
already over.
That's when Dak is at his best. Is when he's garbage time.
When he's down.
Dak is at his best when it's garbage.
Yeah, pad them stats.
So that's why I'm telling you.
Yeah. I'm going to go 31-27. I think the upset happens. I think because it's in New York, that's why, too. I'm going 31-27. Giants win. Friday, we're going to get on the phone all together, and you're going to say, damn, the Cowboys are in trouble. You're going to answer that phone.
Or I'm going to get on the phone, and Jake's going to say, we them boys.
No, I'm not saying that at all. First off, I hate the Cowboys.
I'm going to find that picture of you in a Cowboys jersey.
I lost a bet. Boom.
I don't see it.
I mean, this is a must win because if they lose this game, this is what I believe. I believe if they lose this game, they could beat the Steelers. But if they win this game, they're losing to the Steelers. It's one or the other.
I think Cowboys get out of this little slump bust out there. And
I'm gonna say this one, and that's why I tried to tell Matt, and I brought up the schedule. This season's not gonna be like they get destroyed and then they go up 5 games and then get destroyed again. It's gonna be this the whole time. It's gonna be that whole time. Win, loss, win, loss, win.
Other than the Eagles, I don't see any of the other 2 teams giving them.
Whoa. Washington did look good.
He's a rookie quarterback, though.
I get it. But Dan Quinn knows that. Dan Quinn knows the Dallas Cowboys. Do they not split? They don't split? You're crazy.
I am the biggest Dallas hater. My bad. I touched
Matt, they split. They split. Washington.
I have Washington 2-0 in them.
Oh.
I said earlier in the season that they're
Yeah,
2-0.
If they 2-0, I'll buy you your beer.
But I had them as a better record than Cowboys.
How about a shot?
I'll get you a shot.
Yeah, they're gonna 2-0
A
Dallas.
shot of Rumple.
I'm just saying. It is panic mode if they lose, though, for sure.
31-10. That locker room is going to be screaming on their high horse. They're going to go into the Steelers and barely squeak by there. And like I said, you're going to hear Weed and Boys.
If they beat the Giants, you have them beating the Steelers as well?
Yes.
Okay, no, that's crazy. I'm not going that far.
Yes.
Do you have them just going on a win streak or what?
That's what he thinks they're last year's Cowboys.
I mean, they have the Giants, Pittsburgh, and then they have Detroit at home. Do you have them winning Detroit?
I think they could beat Detroit at home.
I mean, Detroit's looking
He's got
not like Detroit's not looking that great this year.
What does Dallas look like the past 3 weeks?
I agree with you. So that game could go either way. I don't have them going 3-0 the next 3 games. Juan's crazy for that.
I do.
2-1 best.
I have them going.
I got 1-2.
I got Mike McCarthy. He's going to be sitting there. He's probably sitting there right now as we're doing this pod, and he is scheming up the schemes of his life because his life depends on this. I'm with Jake. I wasn't with Jake last week, but I'm starting to look more at Jake and being like, you probably have a point. If Mike McCarthy goes on a losing run and they are, 2-3 the next 5 games, you don't think what's his name looks at him and says, "Hey, buddy, we brought you here to fix these problems, and now these problems we're having." You know what I'm saying?
No. When's the last time Jerry Jones fired a head coach midseason? Wade Phillips, right?
Yeah,
that's what I remember. I mean, he held on to Jason Garrett's 8-8 seasons every year.
But that's why I'm saying that he got close with Jason Garrett. I don't think he has the same. I think he has a Wade Phillips relationship with Mike McCarthy. He don't have that. He don't have that Jason Garrett relationship.
My issue is that he's getting older. He wants to see this team thrive.
I already said my prediction next year.
It's not going to happen after you just paid Dak, after you just paid CD. You got to pay Micah. You got no more money left after that.
I don't know if you pay Micah. That's all.
I don't know.
Hey, now they might do it, but if I'm them, I trade Micah for some pieces and build that defense.
Micah is one of the best linebackers.
Go ahead.
I don't see it.
He looks like a good pass rusher. That's about it to me.
And he goes missing in the playoffs.
He has just tumbled. Hey, Madden stats. I need you to put him down a little bit. He should not be a 97 no more, guys. I'm calling a spade, bro. He don't need to be a 97 no more. Put him 91.
I thought he was talking to somebody else, bro. I was like, what?
No tackling. No tackling.
I agree.
No. I need to talk to you.
Me?
Why?
No, you.
Why?
You said you wanted to wait till Thursday. I want to find out today. Just give me a yes or a no. Is it a steak dinner?
It's a Golden Corral steak dinner.
Oh.
I love it.
No.
Hey, got the dub. It's Golden Corral steak dinner.
Golden Corral steak dinner.
Take it to Brian's.
I mean, if you want a good salad, like I said, Golden Corral steak dinner. You know, I didn't bet too much, but we still won 1-2 for the season.
I like it. He won. I'm proud of him. You can say that he's money mad again, right?
Money mad again. I'm back on it.
We'll call him Mo Matt. How about that? When he gets the honey in there, we'll call him Mo Matt right now because we got more problems.
More money, more problems.
Exactly.
All right, let's get it.
All right, y'all. That has been.
Oh, real quick, shout out Shador. I know we saw what Colorado did. They're on their way, buddy. Shout out
they
Shador.
beat a sorry Baylor team once again.
All I know is this. Matt had his tweets ready to go at me, man. He had all them Snapchats ready to just, man, Shador sucks. And then Shador did that Hail Mary.
Threw it up in the air, man.
He did it not once but twice on the dot. That's gonna be that's a number one pick next year. I can't wait.
Who does the Colorado have next?
Oh, who was it? The
A
week
bum
after
team.
is the good one. They got Kansas State after that.
Kansas State just lost.
I know, but and
You
I'm
said they
glad
were
they
a good
did.
team, so stop doing that.
Yeah, but they just lost. They have UCF next.
Yep.
Woo!
Do it again. One more time.
Woo! The next good team that they're gonna have to play
It's
is
Kansas State.
night. I would say Utah, man. I would say Texas Tech, but that's a dub. Utah.
We are, I believe, 2-1.
Congratulations. Yeah, I guess Kansas State is the next one, but they'll take care of UCF. I hope they take care of UCF.
Hey, I know we're gonna leave here in a sec. I did want to ask the audience.
By the way,
quick.
UCF is 3-0. By the way, go ahead.
I wanted to ask them real quick. We've been having a fight internally, guys. If anybody is listening, could you please put the saddest song you've ever heard in your life? Please. I have been going back and forth with these guys the past few days over the saddest song.
You picked Taylor Swift though. That's
No. I did
You
Olivia
picked Olivia
Rodrigo,
Rodrigo.
Driver's License. The saddest song I've ever heard. And she had the best one-liner.
Go ahead, sing it.
You said forever, and now I drive alone past your street. I cheered up almost saying that.
No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna hit him with that.
But yeah, let them vote. See what happens. See what they say.
And like Jake said, leave a comment. We want to talk trash. You guys are watching and you're not subscribing. Is another thing that we're upset. We did the Spotify. Go watch us on Spotify if you don't want to watch us here. Like, comment, subscribe. We need the numbers. We need to grow. Do all the good stuff that I know you can do. And with that being said, that has been another episode of the Final Say Pod.
Final Say Pod. We out.
Que Dios te bendiga.
Bye.